Oh man, what a great Weeaboo Wednesday. Oh, hey guys, welcome to Weeaboo Wednesday. Yeah, I got my hair cut. Crazy, right? I mean, it's nothing crazy. I just got it cut a little shorter. Nothing crazy though. So yeah, welcome everybody to Weeaboo Wednesday. I'm finally back from Japan, and man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been nice to not work on them because they're really time consuming, but hopefully you guys like the news I bring. Of course, Weeaboo Wednesday is your anime Weeaboo Japan news that I bring out and kind of secondhand filter from other sources. So let's get into some news. I got this shirt from a friend in Japan, and I'm pretty much digging it because it's Godzilla. But let's get something interesting out of the way first. So I couldn't find it while I was in Japan, but I found out that you can order Amazon JP in America now, which is awesome because, oh, check out my new Godzilla keychain. Yeah, it's a little Shin Godzilla. He's pretty cute. But yeah, check out what I got. And I don't know the name in Japanese, but what is it? You may know it by its hamburger name of Taiko Drum Master. And I got both the drum controller and the game for the Nintendo Switch. So I'm pretty hype about this because this game is super fun. Of course, this is nothing like playing it on the actual arcade, but it's a nice second best, right? First story is something that's kind of uncomfortable because Ghost in the Shell is a series that's near and dear to my heart. I've always loved Ghost in the Shell, and I've always been dissatisfied with when they try to bring it back and they kind of convolute it and make it something weird. Now, they got Ilya Kushinov, who's an amazing artist. I actually really liked her art before I even knew she was on this project. She does really beautiful faces and stuff like that, like very soft features, but with very bold, like eyes and stuff like that. Very, very pretty work. But they got her to do the design, which is great because it looks lovely. The actual remake of Motoko is very pretty. Though they're using this weird CG that I just don't like. I get that the technology has come light years from where it was back in the day, but why do they keep bringing back Ghost in the Shell for these weird remakes where they then introduce like very strange visual effects? Like when they made Ghost in the Shell Arise, I admittedly did not finish it, but I do own it on Blu-ray. But still, they did a lot of weird revamping with design and they added all the CG. Of course, there's always been CG in Ghost in the Shell, but it's just cumbersome, and I'm hoping it's not that clunky and slow and unnatural CG. But, of course, I could be wrong about this. I will reserve my judgment for next year because it comes out in 2020, and it's going to be exclusive to Netflix from what I can understand. Now, strangely enough, they do have some very big names of Ghost in the Shell working on this. It's great to have people like Kenji Kamiya and Shinji Aramaki working on it. Shinji Aramaki is always the one I struggle with, but he's actually worked on Appleseed, which of course is a huge cyberpunk style anime, which was always really popular. And additionally, Kamiya has worked on Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, of which is actually one of my favorite anime, actually more so than the movies even. I love Standalone Complex. So I'll hope that it's great because the first 12 episodes will be Kenji Kamiya, and then the next 12 episodes, which will total the 24, will be done by Aramaki. So it's interesting to see that there's going to be two different directors for each half, and I'm probably going to like the first half more because I just like Kamiya. But either way, we'll see how it goes, and I'm hoping that it's good. This one we're going to have to put the hat on for and cover up that bald spot of mine because wow, oh wow, Chars Counterattack, one of the original Mobile Suit Gundam movies, is going to be playing in United States movie theaters. Yeah, on December 5th, they're going to be showing the subbed version, so Japanese audio, English subtitles, of Chars Counterattack, which is great because I love the original Gundam. It's where everything begins, so you kind of have to see it if you're a fan of the series. And Char is one of the best antagonists of the whole Gundam series. Maybe one of the best antagonists ever. I love Char. He's awesome. So it's great to see that they're going to be bringing it back for all these people to see in 2019. So make sure to get your requests in now to take off work so you can go check it out because it's only one night, December 5th. I will certainly be there. Sig Zion. Additionally, the cops from Sarazanmai, the two absolutely fabulous, beautiful boys, will be getting their own spin-off manga, which will be releasing in the United States. It would seem that in May 2020, they will be getting this manga releasing over here, and it's about the two cops coming across a girl, or a baby on a plate, basically, and they decide to name her Sata, which is fitting of Sata On My, but still, it's interesting to see them getting their own spin-off because I actually really like Sata On My. It was really crazy and funny and cute, and when I was in Akihabara, I even won a little kappa from Sata On My, and he's super adorable, and I love him. Project Sekai Colorful Stage is going to be a new rhythm game for your smartphone, which is going to star Hatsune Miku and many other Vocaloids that you know and love. Additionally, there will be music from the Vocaloid cast, as well as even what I'm understanding is some exclusive music for the game itself. If you've never played a rhythm game on your phone, there's a lot of them that came out when the iPhone was originally really starting to get popular, and these rhythm games dominated the App Store. Tap Tap Revenge is the one I remember best, and it's basically 3 notes, left, middle, and right, and you tap each one as the thing comes down, sort of like DDR, but on a smaller scale and with only 3 notes, and for your hand. But it's actually a lot of fun. It's a great time waster, and I used to play these so often, so to have Hatsune Miku music for it is going to make it all the better. I don't know how well this will do in 2019, but I'm interested to see it, so make sure to keep your eyes open for it. Atlus will be releasing their first action RPG in Persona 5 Scramble, The Phantom Strikers. This is going to be a new game starring the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5, which is awesome because I love the Phantom Thieves. They were an awesome cast of characters, and it's so great to see them take center stage yet again in a new game. Giving them more screen time is a perfect idea. They were awesome. So I'm excited to see, and it's actually a totally new type of game. Rather than be an RPG like the other games are, this one is an action RPG where you go into a field of many enemies and fight them with hack and slash sort of combat. It's interesting to see, especially with this kind of cast, because you can do a lot of really cool stuff with the Persona. There's even some strange 2D portions that look to be sort of like platformers, but we'll see how that plays out. Either way, I'm excited to see this because it actually looks a lot better than I was originally thinking it might look. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this turns out, and I'm hoping it'll be good. It comes out in February. Now, this is of course a Japanese release, and this video was just recently revealed with some new gameplay, so we might not see it in America for quite some time. But February is when it is slated to release in Japan, and there's even a collector's edition if you're into that sort of thing. So I'm just excited to see Morgana again and hear that adorable voice. Sega has revealed that the Panzer Dragoon Remake will be coming out for both PC and Nintendo Switch in December. And this is so great because it's coming out a lot sooner than I thought. It got revealed at E3 and I was thinking it was going to be way far into the future, but we'll be getting to play Panzer Dragoon this holiday season, and I am so hyped for that. Please bring back more. And it would seem that they are, because the people that are working on this Panzer Dragoon remake are also doing a remake of Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei. So the second one is also getting remade, which is just wonderful. So please bring back these old obscure Japanese games and make them great again here for this day and age. The new Pokemon Sword and Shield ads have gotten a lot of people by the feels, and myself included, because these videos are adorable. It's a whole open field in real life, and out of the tall grass suddenly a wild Pikachu sprite from the original Pokemon Green, Red, and Blue shows up. The classic fat Pikachu. And it's really cool because it moves about through the field and it's kind of unnatural looking. And then additional sprites from all the other games, from Silver to Ruby to Leaf Green to even the newest games like Sun and Moon, all start to show up, and of course they progress to get nicer and nicer. It all culminates in then the 3D models from the newest game showing up next to some people in a field where they raise up what was a Game Boy, a DS, and a Game Boy Advanced, and they all turn into Nintendo Switches, and it's like, oh yes, the new game's gonna be so awesome and experienced in a whole new way. And it actually got me really excited. In conjunction with my trip to Japan, I'm on a serious Pokemon high right now, and I'm actually pretty hyped for the new games to be coming out. So yeah, are you gonna get it? I sure as heck am. All the more reason to learn Japanese. There is a new Vanillaware game coming out, and it looks very story heavy, very text and audio based. So there's a lot of story going on through either people talking or text that you have to read on screen, which is great because I'm sure it's a great story. But if you're not familiar, Vanillaware has made some really great action games in Muramasa as well as Dragon's Crown. These games are great, and I played the hell out of these games. Actually, if you take a look over here, I actually have a Momohime print on my wall, and she is from Muramasa. So I'm actually really excited to see a new game from them, but the only problem is this is the kind of game that is a nightmare for localization, and I'm afraid that it might never come out here in America. The game is called 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Or Aegis Rim, however that's pronounced. And it looks really cool, and this new trailer really made me interested in it. Vanillaware has made some stunning visuals in their previous games, and they've always used this very interesting tweened 2D animation, and it's always worked. This new one looks far less action-oriented, though, from what I can see, and more story-based. And there's 13 characters that it follows, so I'm sure there's so much to go over, and goodness, I really want this game, so maybe I just need to learn more Japanese. Dragon's Quest baby clothes were something that I previously talked about, how Square Enix was releasing these adorable slime bibs and these really cute adventurer caps along with just clothes that made you look like a Dragon's Quest character. There's all this cute stuff, and it would seem that they're furthering this child market. Are we buying children? No. Either way, they're continuing with child-focused items and releasing a math teaching book for kids. Yeah, it's going to be called Dragon Quest Hero Drill, Arithmetic for Elementary School. And in this book, you will learn to harness arithmetic so that you can face a demon lord, with such amazing sample questions as, if it takes 8 slimes to fuse into a king slime, and you have 24 slimes together, how many king slimes can you form? So yes, with this amazing new book, you will be able to harden the minds of even the smallest adventurers and have it so that they can face the scariest of creatures, even though the monsters in Dragon Quest are all pretty cute. Either way, the book comes out this December, and it's only $10, so hey, if you want to save up that money and learn some dope math for children, make sure you get this book. Sony has trademarked both PlayStation's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, so it would seem that they do not plan to stop releasing consoles anytime soon. Far beyond when I'm playing video games, when I'm an old man, they're going to be potentially releasing PlayStation 10. I might not even be alive then, so yeah, I mean, if you guys get it, enjoy it, but man, that's a lot of foresight to have, but I guess they just want to make sure they don't get caught up in any kind of crazy copyright situation, sort of like with the Fallout domain. Silver Spoon is an anime and a manga, of course originally a manga, and a manga that's still going. It's been going since 2011, and it's basically about some guy who didn't really know what to do with his life, so he joined agricultural school. I know, it's farming. Look, just stay with me for just a moment. I know it's farming, and that sounds really uninteresting, but it's actually a really good anime. Now, the manga, of course, has been going longer, so you'll get more of it if you read the manga, and that's what we're here to talk about. The manga is actually finally coming into its final arc, and it starts up in November, and it's just so crazy to think it's been going this long, and it's nice to see that it's getting a proper end from the mangaka after they've seemed to have done what they want to do with it. If you've ever checked it out, it's a really heartwarming story about this guy that kind of learns like all the hard work that goes into food production and harvesting crops and growing them and taking care of livestock. And he makes a lot of great friends and increases relationships with people that normally he really wouldn't have ever met. And it just creates this appreciation for so many little things that I really liked it a lot as an anime. And it's just nice to see that that manga is getting tied up with a little bow and put to bed. Finally, the Hatsune Miku VR game has been pushed back. It would seem that the November deadline was just a little too early. So rather than releasing November 12th, it will now be releasing December 5th. So really not that far ahead, but still, I'm sure somebody's upset about that. But if you wanted to check out the game, the actual rhythm game that it's packaged for is already out on PC. It seems like they were just going to use the VR to maybe push Sony's PlayStation VR, which of course they would. They want to put more stuff on that, but still, I'm sure some people are sad they won't be able to stroke Miku's face and play a rhythm game like this with the friggin' visor on. But that's it. That's everything. Thank you so much for tuning in, and that was all the news that I came up with. So, what did you guys think? Did you like it? Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did, and even if you didn't, why don't you like the video still? What's your favorite news topic? Go ahead and drop a comment below. Additionally, I'm going to move to the side here so I can make this video nice and big. Even if you've seen it, please click it. It does help the channel. And make sure to watch all the way through because those watched minutes really count. I've got so much Japan stuff coming up. Please stay tuned. It's going to take me a really long time to work on everything, but I will have more videos coming out this week. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you weeaboos in the next video. I need a better outro.